Today I'm going to explain how the source code managing the projects using GitHub and how it using by engineers. Um, let's go through what is GitHub. GitHub is a website and cloud-based service that helps developers store and manage their code as well as track and control changes to their code. To understand exactly what GitHub is, you need to know two connected principles. One is version control and Git. Version control is also known as source control, is the practice of tracking and managing the changes to software code. Version control systems are software tools that help software teams manage changes to source code over time. Instead, version control lets developers safely work through branching and merging. Uh, Next, Git. One of the most popular version control system tools in use today is called Git. Git is a free and open source. Git is a mature, actively maintained open source project originally developed in 2005 by Linus Torvalds. Git having a distributed architecture. Git has been designed with performance, security, and flexibility in mind. Next, we can go through the hands-on experience in GitHub Portal. This is a GitHub Portal. Here, anyone can create a personal GitHub account using their email address. Next, we can go the installation steps of Git in different platforms. We can install the Git on Git Mac and Windows and Linux platforms. Different ways of we can install Git on Mac platforms through the Mac installer or through the homebrew package or through the Mac pods. The same way, install the Git on Windows through the standard installer. Then install Git on Linux using the command sudo to get install Git. I have created my GitHub personal account. Let me sign into my personal account using my email. This is my repository. These are my recent repositories which I created. Let me show how create a new repository. Provide the repository name. Description is optional, just putting some testing new repo. Okay, then repository two types, public or private. Public means anyone on the internet can see this repository, and another private, it's not visible in on internet. You can choose who can come into this repository. Here as had a readme file with the default one test file. Here we can able to choose the licensing, different type of licensing. I am putting the Apache 2.0. Then there is a mains, there's a default branch of main. Here in the settings file we can naming the default branch. I am going to create a new repository in my personal account. Here creating private repository. I'm going to change public because this is nothing to switch, just for the test purpose. Yeah, there is a new repository created. I put the created readme and license node file, default branches, main. Next, I will demonstrate how to clone the newly created the repository gk-test1 into my system. Here I am using Mac operating system. I have already installed Git into my system. Next, we need to configure the Git settings into my system. It's for to see the who is commits the changes into the GitHub. Let me check the Git version. Next, we need to configure the Git global username and user email into my system. For that, Git commands git config minus global node name. This is my username. Just need to set the email address. Next, I am demonstrating how to clone the Git repository into my system. For that, go to the code. Here, the three ways we need to check out the source code in our system: HTTPS, SSH, and GitHub CLI. Here, I am trying to clone using HTTPS. For that, just copy the clone URL. Clone the command is git clone. It will clone a copy to our system to see the gk-test1 folder. Here, main showing the default branches. Check out from the main branch, and two files is there. Here it says the on branch from main, and the branch up to date with origin. Nothing to commit. Thanks for watching my video. Coming session, I will demonstrate how to create a new branch from the main to make any changes and push to the remote, and how to raise a merge request and the remaining process in DevOps. Thank you.